Welcome to Spirit Medium or Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as the top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. You might have heard, this is Laura, by the way, you might have heard that the voice is going in and out a lot from the recording and also from the radio show. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm in Southeast Florida, and I am in the bullseye for the hurricane coming up here, Hurricane Matthew. So right now I'm not in a hurricane. Everything's nice. It's actually sunny outside, but I would assume some of that back and forth is due to turbulence in the weather patterns outside. Anyway, welcome to the show. Today, as usual, we will be doing soul readings. Ooh. And what does that mean? It means mediumship. That means connecting to a loved one in the spirit world. It means life readings about your own life. I usually read at a soul level, trying to see what's the causes of something versus just do fortune telling. I consider this a fortune telling free zone. So if you have a question like, when will I meet the love of my life or something, I might look a little deeper and try to give you some insight to any blocks, maybe release them, as well as make some kind of predictions. But I don't find predictions alone are particularly helpful because you as a soul are creating every moment of your life. And as a matter of fact, I believe that's why we're on earth. So that's why I brand myself as soul abundance. And my first book is about soul abundance. That means aligning with the soul. And today I had a brainstorm that I'm going to be creating what I call hypno channeling solutions, SOUL solutions, which will be recorded things that you can purchase, or they can be private sessions. But it's another way of using all of the abilities that I have, that Spirit works with me to provide to you, which is master channeling. I started channeling Spirit over 30 years ago. I was channeling St. Ignatius Loyola and other entities, because once you are a channel, you pretty much have broken through the veil between this dimension, 3 dimensions, the third dimension, or the astral dimension, to spirit world, or what I would call the collective unconscious. So it's from this dimension to the collective unconscious. A truly open channel should gain access to that and have access to everything. So I am a master channeler. I'm also a medium. And I also do just plain old psychic readings, means reading energy. But when I work with you, it's always at a soul level, meaning I'm going to be bringing in aspects of yourself pertaining to your soul. Ooh. And why? Why is that so? Well, that's what the reason is, because I'm supposed to do that. That's my particular vibration or note, or what I've come to earth to do. We each have our own specific spin on things, and the way we use or work with spirit. Many different ways to work with spirit, actually countless and limitless, but mine appears to be, through all my experiences, soul abundance. So that would mean you understanding your particular dharma, karma, releasing it, and then evolving from there. I'm helping you become more successful in your life by virtue of soul awareness, alignment, and activation. Okay? All right, so enough of that. So there is a website for the show. It's called spiritmediumtv.com. And if you go there, you actually will see a live video feed of me at the bottom of that page. You just need to click on it to play it so you can see it. I figured out, it makes it a little bit more personal. If you can see me, maybe you can relate to me better. So I put that into effect a while ago. And then the other things that are on that particular website for this show are the following. You can get a discounted session with me by clicking on item 1 on spiritmediumtv.com. The instructions are there. Item 2 on spiritmediumtv.com is how to be in to win a private session with me, which means joining our mailing list. And I've gotten 3 people gave me their email as I was pre-screening the calls earlier. And you guys would be in to win. And we've had a winner for September, who I'll be working with tomorrow, God willing, with this hurricane coming. In any event, that's item 2 on Spirit Medium TV is how to be in to win. Item 3 on Spirit Medium TV is how to jump the gate. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and jump the gate. So that's the 8 no wait. It's an $8 donation that allows you to jump to the top of the queue if it's an urgent matter that you have. And then item 4 is how to get your master certification as a soul psychic healer, which is a 4-month program I've authored. It's self-paced. There's books, there's videos, there's this, there's that. And there's also some nice testimonials there is one testimonial on Spirit Medium TV, and then it links to the page, which has a couple of other ones. I was actually kind of happy to get the testimonials because when I wrote these courses, there's 4 courses, and each of them has 4 modules, or lessons, if you will, and each lesson takes a week to complete. So what do you have? You have a 16-week program that gives you a Master Soul Psychic Healer Master Certification, leading to mediumship, but starting with soul abundance. What the heck is that? Well, now our focus subject for today is not going to be about soul abundance, but maybe it is going to be about soul abundance when you think about it. Because last night I had a dream. So back onto dreams again. And lately I have been having these very, very clear dreams. I thought perhaps it was because I was taking something to help me sleep here and there, like one of those natural formulas with chamomile in it and things like that, and melatonin, which has been known or is considered a way to increase your dreams. But I didn't take anything like that last night. And I went into a very deep sleep. Oh, my goodness. I still haven't awakened from that sleep, everybody. So brace yourself. The readings today ought to be a little different than usual. But I dreamt about my mother. She came to me in my dream. Now, my mother's in the spirit world now. She's been there for 12 years. And she was a medium, a psychic. And I had a lot of psychic experiences around her transition. As a matter of fact, I think that she moved me from being a channeler into becoming a medium as well, because as she evaporated and was sucked into that other dimension we call the spirit world, a part of me sucked in with her, and that became my connection. A lot of you listening may have found that when a loved one, very close loved one, goes to spirit world, it opens you up. There's a lot of mediums. I've read a lot of different mediums' bios, and I noticed sometimes if I lost my brother at a young age, when my mother passed on, or whoever it was, sometimes it opens you up. Not sometimes. It seems to always open us up more. Where did that loved one go? How could somebody so vibrant as that person no longer be here, right? Today, the audience that's listening are more wanting life questions, but it's interesting to notice all of these things. So I'll just mention them. So anyway, she came in, and her appearance had to do with a life issue for me. It had to do with the here and now. And so the theory here, then again, is that when we access the soul of ourself or others, we can heal, we can get very important information. Perhaps we're getting guidance. And I think my mother was giving me guidance last night. And it worried me a little bit. I woke up right after the dream. It was in the middle of the night. It was an extremely lucid dream. And there's an article on Spirit Medium TV. It's actually on you can access it from anywhere on my website. And if you search for the word the phrase dream analysis, and then find the particular article that has to do with, let me see how I put it before I say it, spirit visitations. So it's dream analysis, spirit visitations. Right now, it's the most recent post on my website, and that would be in the right sidebar of spiritmediumtv.com, Spirit Visitations, Dream Analysis. And there I have the article. I also have ways that you, as a consumer of dreams, can enhance or even can enhance your use of dreams as a methodology or some steps there. And let's see how many, we have a lot of calls. So I'm not going to go into too much about that, but just to summarize that if you want to increase your dreams, you might want to take melatonin. That's up to you. And of course, it's always recommended that you consult with your own healthcare provider to make any decisions about what you ingest. The second part of it is the more attention you pay to your dreams, the more your dreams will pay attention to you. You'll get more results. And there's a couple of steps of how to do that in that article. Okay, and I just want to summarize what this hypno channeling would be about. I just couldn't help myself. It's sort of just, while I was doing my meditation for this show, trying to get ready for the show, a whole page channeled in, like within 5 minutes of what this is. And basically, it will be channeled, a channeled session that will be recorded. The ones that are recorded will be generic ones, for example, ideal weight or love or money or work, like finding your purpose, your life's purpose and its work, or even healthcare, how to better care of your body. I wouldn't have one on smoking cessation because that's a symptom. I go a little deeper, like having you align with yourself so that you are going to pay attention more to what you're doing with your body, so that you have the best health possible. Yeah. So it's basically it'll be those kind of sessions. And now that we're going into a hurricane, I figured, over the next couple of days, maybe I'll have a chance to work on this. Alrighty then. And I will also have sessions, private sessions called hypno channeling sessions, which is just basically using what I do, which is channeling, okay, soul abundance, combining the two in a clearing and healing session that will be highly intuitive, not only from my perspective, but also from your perspective, because you will be led into a deep relaxed state, a meditative state, and you will be taken through various visualizations at various stations, energy stations in your body, and you will be given a visualization, and you will be also given a release exercise, and then there'll be information that goes with that is coming from a higher dimension. Okay, so what we're going to do now is prayer, a brief meditation, prayer, energy connection, and then I will channel a group message, and then I will go to the phone lines. So everybody listening, if you would please be so kind as to sit back, uncross your arms and legs, and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to deeply let go and relax, breathing in. And exhaling, breathing out. Breathing in deeply. And relaxing and breathing out from your abdominal area. Allowing yourself to deeply and gently relax, let go of any stress, feeling good about yourself. If you're asking for another side connection, please ask your loved ones to come in today for this session, to come in today to the room you're in. Invite them in. If you're wanting a life question or a life reading, then ask, please, Spirit, provide for you successful answers, and do the same for any healing that you might need. As you do that, I'm going to go off and do the master prayer. One moment, please. And now, on your next exhale of breath, please release your energy into your space, and I will connect us all in what is known as a morphic field. One moment, please. Okay. One moment while I call in the ones. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in today to express gratitude again for you allowing us to speak to you. It is our great honor and privilege to be participants in this grand journey that you call Earth and this grand journey that you call home. It is our place in the universe to participate in your journey as we are your guides and your master guides. We are the filament by which you connect to Source, to God. We are the aspect of yourself that connects to God. We are aspects of you, your own souls, as well as us, our own consciousness, as all things in the spirit world or in the dimension of oneness are connected. The dimension of oneness means that all things are connected, is the grand filament of which all things are made. You and we are all one, as you know, or you've heard. It is an overused phrase in the spiritual term. But the oneness that we speak about is the oneness of love. Love is the only thing that needs to be of concern to everyone. What is of highest good for you? What is of highest good for all? Each of you has your own perspective on what that is, and we applaud you for that. For that is the first step. You need to focus in on yourself first before you can focus in on anyone else. It is only through understanding and supporting your own self that you can participate in the grand oneness of love. And so we suggest to you today to participate in your own self. We would like you to think about yourself, your own life, what you're doing with it. Are you very particular in how you spend your time? Are you very particular in choosing what you will experience, what you will participate in? If you are not, we would like to invite you to analyze and look at yourself objectively at least once a day and take inventory of your actions, inventory of your goals, inventory of your outcomes. For your outcomes, i.e., the circumstances in which you live, is the greatest way for you to understand what you're choosing. It is only through looking at what you are experiencing that you will understand how you are making choices. And if you are experiencing something that is not pleasant, that is painful, therefore you need to re-choose. And that would be what we call persnickety self. You need to be extremely persnickety or choosy in the way you spend your time on Earth. Time, again, is a human element only experienced in the dimension of Earth or other places like Earth in that dimension, in that coordinate of vibration. However, time is limited in your dimension. You only have so much of it, and therefore it is extremely important to be picky in how you spend your time. And so we invite you again to look at thyself each day and understand that what you are experiencing is what you have chosen. And if you are not happy nor content with that, then you may re-choose at any point in time. Namaste. No, I like that. They started in today with this word persnickety. I almost fell off my chair. I was like, persnickety? What the heck? But I know what the word means, but for a spirit to say is kind of unusual. Anyway, I think we have, let's just see here. We have a birthday girl in the queue. That's for sure, and I'm going to give her priority. But we do have one other side connection, and if you've listened to the show before, you know that I always do the other side connections first. So I'm going to go to that, and then I will see if there's another one, and then I will get to the birthday girl. Okay. So Yvonne, hi there, honey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Good. Okay, so looks like you're in my area, 954 area code, so I guess you're getting ready, right? For the hurricane?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see who's in spirit for you. All right, darling. Yvonne, 954. Well, for some reason or other, I feel there's a younger person to you in spirit. Like, there's always a mother figure. We can always go to grandma or someone like that. But I feel also there's a younger soul that would be in spirit for you, and it feels like a male to you. Would you understand that, please, Yvonne?
Probably my brother.
Okay, well, he's here. He's coming in. He's saying hello. I don't know if that's who you want. And this is a great time for me to remind everyone, as I did a reading Monday night for an Ellen, and she was she seemed to be uncooperative. I think it's because she wanted one person to come in, and instead somebody else came in. So I'm gonna, usually older souls like grandparents, and maybe we don't maybe know them that well. They'll come in and open the door. But in any event, this male comes in for you. Is that who you're wanting, honey? If not, I'll continue to look around.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right, let's see what we're going to do with
brother, my mom, or
there's
grandmom.
there's mom there too, but brother is there, and he feels a little bit more important at the moment. So I'm just going to go to him. Hold on one second, please. I do see hair. The hair seems to be, at least at some point in his life, it looks like he wore it very, very closely cropped, if not almost no hair. I mean, like as if he just kept the hair very, very short. Would you understand that, please, for brother?
Yeah.
Okay, very, very, very short. It's just like the littlest bit growing out, and it seems to be that there's a lot of looks like he has a curlier hair than average, if you will. He's very smart, highly intelligent. It looks like he likes to keep up with fashion for some reason, because he also shows that at some point in his life he might have worn a little bit of a flip in the front of the hair. I don't know. And he's wearing sunglasses. To me, that means, I'm interpreting that to mean that he's he's saying he's highly elegant, has high ideals and self-esteem about himself. He likes to look good. Would you understand that, please, for brother? He likes to look good.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got a slender nose, more, okay, let me just go through this here. His nose is a little bit on the longer side, narrow, got nice refined nostrils. He's got, his eyes are a little bit slanted, like a little bit on the exotic side, if you will. He's a good-looking man, very, very good-looking, very smart, very athletic, high achiever in life, and does a lot of things for other people too, meaning he's not just all about himself. He says he knows that you love him a lot and that you think of him often, and he wants you to know that he is around. He hasn't left anybody really just because he's in the spirit world. He said he didn't want to go when he went. However, he was asked to go. It wasn't his choice. It feels to me like he has so many things coming in at once. I want to say, I also feel that he has a high degree of athleticism. Would you understand that, please? I need to say that before I move on.
Yes.
Okay, as if he might have even played some kind of basketball. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay, he's very, very calm in his exterior, but when he needs to move, man, can he friggin' move, and he moves fast, he says. He's high achiever, back to that again. There's something about his health, though, that troubles me, and as if something goes on in the chest cavity near the heart, but there also might have been something going on that he was doing to bring that on. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what takes his life. It's the suddenness of it. Takes everybody by storm. I think he's ingesting something, a substance of some sort. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
All right. He says, I'm here. He says, tell mom hello for me. He says, I haven't left anyone. It looks to me like he has a child he leaves behind on earth. It seems like a boy. Would you understand that, please? Could be his boy or your child or someone. His boy. Okay, good. He loves you all very, very much. He also says there's a name coming through like a Christina. He says, say hello to Christina for me. Would you understand that, please?
I don't know that one.
Okay. Would you understand a K sounding name? What name is yours, honey, again? I'm in a trance, so I don't even know who. You're Yvonne. Okay. So there's a C kind of name. And let me just see if I could get it. There's somebody he left behind. If the name is not correct, just say hello. It's a female to him that he's left behind. He says, I'm okay, Mom. He says, I'm okay, Mom. I'm okay, Yvonne. Everybody should know I'm fine. I'm resting with the birds in the outer spheres of Earth. I'm taking a sabbatical at the moment. However, I will be back into quick form soon and completely healed and rejuvenated. I'm not ready yet to be out of this particular place. So what he's saying here, Yvonne, is like he's in a holding area. As he moved from earth to spirit, he didn't go right into spirit. He's waiting for some healing, and then he moves into the spirit kingdom. He says, from what he hears of what's going to be there for him, beyond the golden rainbow, beyond the bridge, whatever you want to call that. He says it's a magnificent place of glory and love, and he's here with all of his principles, people that he knows from the past, from future, from everything. He's not sorry at his leaving Earth now. However, when he first discovered he was out of his body, he said he was out of his mind. He did not want to leave Earth when he left. He says, I'm sorry for that to you and everyone else. I hope that this message has been helpful to you, Yvonne.
Oh, sure. Yes.
All right, honey. God bless, honey. Thank you so much, and I'm so
Thank
sorry
you.
for yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss, love. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay. I think I'm going to go now to the birthday girl, unless there's another side connection waiting. No, I don't think there is, honey. Just bear with me, love. I have to do it this way. Oh, there is another one. Okay, good. So I'll do that, and then I'll come to the birthday girl. And the birthday girl's name is Suzanne. She's from Long Island. Okay, I'm going to go to Marie, who's waiting for another side connection. Hi, Marie. How are you, honey?
Hello. Hi. Oh, fine. How are you? Thanks so much for taking my call.
Sure. Now, since you weren't in it when I did the meditation and all, I'd like you to just take a moment and close your eyes. I'm going to focus on your vibration, but if you would call in your loved one or loved ones that you care to speak with, just silently, and I'll see what comes through, love. Marie, 636, mother figure. Okay, I feel more of a mother figure than anyone else at the moment. Would you be interested in me going? Would you be interested in me going in that direction, please?
Yes.
All right. There's other family members there, but we're being drawn, or spirit is taking me to mother connection. There's something about this particular person. If it's not your immediate mother, it's the mother figure, so we'll leave it a little broad for the moment. Hold on. This is from Marie, 636. She's she's not a person to make a lot of, she's not very fancy, okay? She's more of a basic kind of personality, basic kind of person. She's not into her, and I'm going to ask you, sweetheart, to just be quiet while I do this part of it, and then I'll come, yeah, I don't want you, just so you know, I don't want you to, you haven't done anything wrong, so please forgive me, but I want you to know that the rules of this is that I don't want you to reveal anything. Let's see what they say. Okay, because it provides you evidence. Okay, she's a very plain. She's not fancy at all. She doesn't like to get her hands dirty from too much work. However, in other words, she doesn't like to go out in the garden or anything like that. Really, churn up earth. She likes to stay clean in the house mostly. I don't know what she means by that, Marie. So just bear with me for a moment. But she's a person who's not fancy. She doesn't really try to aggrandize herself, make herself look, dress up and all that. She's into her purpose, okay, more of her purpose in life, which is taking care of others and being a dutiful mother and wife. She cares for everyone very nicely, and it's all about other people, not about herself. She says she never felt like she was sacrificing too much, however. She felt like her purpose on earth was to be one of love and the provider for the family, to nurture everyone. She says you took good care of her at the end of her life, although you didn't really put yourself out much. It was just a natural and normal thing for you to give back to her. There seems to be an illness suggested by that. So I'm going to come back to you. Would you understand you being there for mom towards, would you understand yourself being there for mom towards the end? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
All right. She appreciates that. She wants you to know that she appreciates that. I also get the feeling that it wasn't always illness. It's just that you were there for her. Like she needed somebody to be around and that you were there for her. So that's important. But then at the end, towards the end, there is more illness. And I don't know what it is just yet. Let's just see what she wants to say. If she wants to talk about that at all, or if she wants to show me what she looks like. Okay. She says, this is kind of cute because I'm wearing my hair in a bun today. If you saw me, if you go to Spirit Medium TV, you'll see a video feed. I'm wearing my hair back. She says to me, this lovely woman, she says she liked to wear her hair back and in a little bit of a bun during her life, like you. She says to me, like you. Would you understand mom wore her hair back, please, in a little bit of a bun or off her face, please?
Yeah.
All right. Because, a lot of women come in with their hair short or whatever. So she's got her hair back, a little bit of a chignon towards the end of the bottom of the neck. But I'm using a fancy word because mom's not a fancy kind of person. It looks to me like she might have lived with you towards the end of her life, but that she wasn't ill or anything. She just wanted to live with you, so you had a place to live. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
All right. As well, did you add a little thing onto your house so she'd have her own private space?
Yeah, sorta. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're actually, believe it or not, Spirit is using my experience, Laura, me, the Spirit medium Laura, because my grandparents lived in a little add-on to my aunt's house. And my aunt was another daughter of my grandma and grandma. Anyway, she's showing me that she has a little place in your home, and she says you take care of her. She says, by the way, she says I loved every moment of that. She loved being part of everything. There's also a problem with her teeth towards the end of her life, where she's not just towards the end of her life, but she doesn't really have teeth replaced. She loses some, and she doesn't really worry too much about that. She says some poor dental things going on in the mouth. Would you understand that? Because she shows me that.
Yes.
All right. She likes to cook and clean. She's very good around the house until she gets too feeble and old to do that anymore. She says you took care of her superbly towards the end of her life. It does look to me like you had to have some medicinal skills. There were certain things you had to do for her that would be caring for her in a more medical way. Like as if you had to take her temperature, do something with her blood. I can't really place it, but I see that you're actually doing things that really had to pertain directly with caring for her physically as she's getting more old. Let me see what else. There's an okay, so ultimately what I see is that she dies of a heart failure at the end of her life. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
All right. You're a wonderful person, she says, Marie. She says you have a temperament like a smooth lake, like glass. You're just smooth. You're even tempered. She says, I love you so very, very much. And your family, which is her family. She says, and everything that you've done for her while she was on earth. She thanks you so much for allowing her to come in today. And she says, give everyone my love. Give everyone my love. She says to you, you know, family is everything. And she says, I know you know this. Marie, I want to thank you so much for calling in today. And I'm so sorry for your loss, honey. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the lovely Suzanne. Yo, hey,
Hello.
hey, happy birthday.
Hello.
Hi. Happy birthday, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Yes. And I won't ask you how old. I say, what, 21 forever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now you're up in New York, 631. Well, I'm from New York,
Yes.
so that's always very, very familiar place to me. Okay, Suzanne. So go ahead, honey, and give me your question, love.
Well, a couple of them real quick. I'm going on a job interview today, and I feel very positive about it. I'm going at 3:30, and I think it'll be a new start, and I need one. And then when do you see a boyfriend or a man coming in?
Okay, so if you, I will answer one question on the radio show, but I won't give you a full reading because I have other people waiting. Even though it is your birthday, please forgive me. But I can only do one question. So let me just focus in. Which one do you prefer I focus in on?
I guess the job.
All right, the job. You're starting at 3:30 today? Wow. All right, you're going to do.
I'm going on the.
You're going on an interview. Okay, give me initials of the company, please, or the title of the job or something.
A bus monitor.
Oh, cool. All right, hold on. My aunt drove a school bus, by the way, the one that had the house on Long Island. All right, bus monitor, Suzanne. Will she? Hold on. You're one of a few candidates. You're not the only one, as you know. There's a lot of competition to get this, but you seem to have some skill in this area, which makes you more of a shoe-in for it. There's just a couple of things that have to happen before you get it. I think you're going to get it, though.
Yeah, they said I just have to, do fingerprinting, background check, physical, and then I can have stuff like that.
Yeah, I was going to say drug monitoring as well. They just do all that, urine sample and all that kind of stuff. They like you very much. You seem to have some kind of a shoe-in for this. I don't know why, but you're very skilled in this area. You have background in this area. You've done something similar, which allows you to be very well seen or well appreciated, and they want you there. I will take a quick look at love. You said you want to know if you're going to have love coming in, and I will say that since your birthday, yes, yeah, love will come in eventually. But first, they want to see you, your guides, that you get situated properly and stabilize the work area. Once that's done, then love can be more easily attained, because when you're not sure about where you're going to work and all, It doesn't allow you to really be comfortable with yourself. So as you settle into the job, I do feel a new person will be coming in. I'm going to tell you when. And I also need to see what you need to do, if there's anything. November is a time where it could very well happen. If not, then it would be after the holidays in the new part of the year. And is there anything she needs to do? The only thing is basically stabilize more, because you've been like kind of jumpy energetically, lately, because you've been, you're not situated right now. So in other words, with the job and all that being up in the air, and it feels like just your energy is very jumpy. So I feel that once you get the job thing done, that you'll be just more relaxed and that this person can come in. And I feel he's around you now. He's not that far away. He's located somewhere in your area locally to you. He's not that far away. And that you might even know him from someone else or through the grapevine kind of thing. If you don't know him directly, then somebody you know knows him, so he's not that far away. And they say take good care of your health right now, nutritionally and with blood pressure and everything else, because that seems to be up and down with you of late as well. Without good health, again, it could interfere with you being able to attract this person. And not that he's particular, but that you need to feel well to be that charismatic person that you really are underneath it all. Take good care of your health, they say. There's something about that needs to be taken care of. Not that you're not well, but that they just want you to be healthy. I don't know why they're saying that, love. They have a reason for it. Are you have you any health issues that not bad ones, but is there anything that you'd like to put, because they tell me your blood pressure's up and down, and you might also have some, let me just see something here. You're eating okay. Your health is good, but you just need to get out and exercise more. So you're Yeah. Okay. And they say you're eating okay. You just need to exercise more. And if you do that, your blood will flow more smoothly. You'll have less of that kind of high blood pressure, because you are getting high blood pressure every now and then. And if you were just to exercise a little bit more, you'd feel a lot better and calm you down. Okay, sweetheart?
I think once I get this boss job, I'll have like the middle of the afternoon, like the morning, afternoon off, and I can walk, and then I'll go back to work. I can do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds perfect, darling. Happy birthday, honey. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to go to Laura now, who's been waiting an inordinate amount of time. But I have to say, Laura, honey, you haven't been waiting longer than you have to, because all those other people had to come before you. Hi. Okay. All right, sweetheart. So go ahead and give me your question, darling.
Okay, I'm just wondering about career.
Okay, and so I need a question.
So when am I going to get my next full-time position, and then what area? I'm looking in a couple different areas.
All right, let's see what we get. When? You have to get going first on this. It's like, okay, I guess because you're stalling because you don't know where to go or what to focus on. So the first thing you're saying is,
well, I'd focus on a couple different areas, right?
All right. Well, let's talk about the area to focus on, because that's what they're telling me to do, is to show you where to focus. Because right now, whatever you're doing is not effective. So I can't say when, because it's going to you're churning. So you're going round and round and round and round and round. Let's see if we can figure out where to focus for Laura. She's from area code 720. You seem to have something to do with healthcare and nutrition. Would you understand that, please?
I've looked in healthcare before. Yeah.
You're good at that. That's your most likely place to work. If you do that, but in a different way. Whatever you did before is no longer relevant, but you can reapply whatever you've done before in a new way that would have a healing and nutrition component to it. It seems to be in a clinical setting. You seem to be somebody who actually, it's two aspects to this. One is like a social worker aspect. I don't mean you're a social worker, but I mean you're just like handling people. And the second part of it is actually having some knowledge, some and or skill sets in handling the actual physical components of healthcare. So that is the saying the word clinical setting, clinical setting, clinical setting. There's a way for you to reapply what you already know in a clinical setting. You would get the employment that you're desiring. That would be fascinating to you. You have a brain. They think that this would be something you could really stick your teeth into, get maybe more certifications or more knowledge or more experience to go along with it, and that there's a path, like as if I see you going zoom ahead with this. And one of the things is that you seem to need something that does stimulate you intellectually, but it's not just enough to be stimulated intellectually. You also need to know that if you're enjoying the work and it is stimulating to you, that you're getting somewhere. You know what I mean? Like that you're going to have a career path and it's going to bring money to you. So though all things considered, they advise you to focus in on healthcare and to reuse what you've done in the past in a new way that will actually seem to have something to working directly with people. Okay, I hope that that makes sense to you. Does it, Laura?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to look at timing on this. It's going to take a little while for you to evaluate what you've done before and repackage it. That's what they're suggesting. You seem to have experience in working with the public, so that's one part of it, but not in the healthcare area. The healthcare area, you have something else. It's not exactly directly with working with public. So they want you to do what is called a skills inventory resume, where they, you pull out this and you pull out that, you pull out this, and then you put your chronology at the bottom. And don't forget your goal at the top, which is health, something to do with, well, I don't know, I said it before, clinical setting with nutrition and healthcare will kind of go together. Hold on 1 second. Now you may be wondering to yourself, what the heck is this all about? Like, how do I do that? Right? So one,
exactly.
well, one idea is, if I'm not saying this is exactly it, but just to give you an idea, people who do weight loss counseling and coaching, they don't necessarily have to be completely skilled in that area. Okay, they can have some healthcare background and they can have some interpersonal skill background working with the public, and there are jobs like that. So that's kind of like an idea for you to stick your teeth into, and then see what you know about in your area and go for that. Within a few months, you should have a new position. Shouldn't even take that long, maybe a month. Okay, let me just see. I don't want to rush it too much, but I think within 6 weeks to a month, you should be having something that's very tangible in your hands, if you can take what I said and apply it for yourself. So it shouldn't take that long, love. There's a lot of jobs like that around where you are.
Sure. Okay. Gosh, thank you.
Thank you, love. God bless. Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to Kathleen, who has a live question.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm great. I love your New England accent, Kathleen.
Oh, see, I don't even detect it because I live here.
It's so beautiful. I love accents. I love New England accents. I love New York accents. I love Southern accents. I love all kinds of accents. They give character to the person. Okay, sweetheart. So go ahead and give me your question, darling.
Okay. What is blocking my airway when I sleep?
Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Okay, so all medical advice needs to be validated by an appropriate licensed professional, as this is for insight purposes only. Let's see, Kathleen, 978. What is going on with her breathing when she, I'm making it a little general. Breathing when she sleeps, please. Okay. I feel right now, I feel something in the upper portion of the neck. Would you understand? It's like, oh no, let me just say it a little bit better. It's like the back of the throat into the neck, like as if you're choking a little bit. Would you understand that before I go a little bit deeper, honey?
Yes.
Okay, it's like you want to choke a little bit, and you're not sure why. Well, Spirit says you're not choking, but you're having trouble with a phlegm problem. Phlegm. You're having
Yeah.
It's a phlegm thing. So it's basically what it is, phlegm oriented or what they call mucus oriented. And usually mucus is coming from specific reasons. I just want to see your reason. Is it something she's eating? Is it something she's doing? Is it something that's in the house, please, spirits? This is Kathleen, 978. It's in home. Okay. Are you living in a place that's well, are you in New England now, honey, or are you down in Florida now?
No, I'm in New England. Why, do you see me in Florida?
No, I'm just wondering because I feel a lot of moisture in your location. Usually you don't have that problem where you are unless there's been a lot of raining of late. Well, the reason I'm saying that is like something in the environment is a little bit toxic for you. It's creating a mucus buildup. It's not from diet. It's more something in the home, something there that you're breathing in that's creating a mucus and phlegm issue. And it's something in home is what I'm seeing, love. And I'm going to see what it is. Hold on one second. Sometimes it could be from mold is what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it is for you yet. I'm just exploring. Hold on. What is it, spirit, that's in her environment? Okay, hold on. I feel it would be something in paint that's in your home. Has somebody painted something recently? Do you paint? What's going on with any chemicals that are in the home, please?
No, and I live in housing, which, you get the cheapest of everything, but the same paint has been here for 9 years. But I'm getting some blood in my phlegm only at night. I know they called me back for a sleep apnea test. They're going to test me, a CPAP on me, and do the pressure test. But I feel like my tonsils are closing up in me. I want to make sure I never get my tonsils taken out or anything.
Okay. Well, what I'm getting is it's something in the home. You said you're in public housing? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There might be something new there that's caustic to you, to your health, but certainly go through all these tests and everything. And certainly if there's blood, that's serious. So you need to have that checked out. And you are. So good for you. You're checking it all out. But I think that there's an allergen in the home that's newly introduced for some reason, and that it's affecting you. That's what I'm getting. And these things can come and go depending on weather. There could be spores from mold, things like that. It doesn't always have to be there. So that's what I'm getting. Now, what would be the solution for that? If you got a CPAP, then that is a sort of solution because they're giving you oxygen, air through this CPAP.
Right.
But you don't want that because it's kind of you don't want to have to sleep with that. Let me see if there's something else you can do. I want you to also get checked for allergies, honey. Allergens. That's what I would suggest. Okay?
Okay, you don't see my tonsils coming out or anything, do you?
Let me just see them. Well, I think that I don't see them. No. Okay, but let me just say this. I do see they're swollen. But I want to say that if you could possibly test for allergens first, because that would maybe, if you could figure out what is creating the stimulation there and the response there, that you would be able to calm your body down and clear the environment out a little bit and then not have to have them come out. So it's all a response to something in the environment and or maybe something that you're eating. I think it's in the environment. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, God.
No, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out.
No.
You'll figure it out. Just go have yourself tested for allergies, okay?
Okay, honey. Thank you so much, Laura.
You're welcome, love.
I appreciate it.
All right, love. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to find people who are waiting the longest. And if I don't get to you, Susie B., I will call you after the show. And we have Allison who's been waiting an inordinate amount of time. Hello, Allison.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie. I'm so sorry. You know what happened with your call? You dropped to the bottom of the queue, and probably because when you called in, it says press 1 if you want to speak to the host. And maybe you didn't press that button. Yeah, because if you don't press that button, they assume you don't want to speak to me, and then they give you lower priority.
Okay.
All right. Okay, sweetie. So you want a soul reading. Ooh. And do you have a specific question that goes with that?
I've been feeling lately that I'm preparing for something, and I've been praying for my power purpose,
Oh,
and I'd like to know what you think of that.
okay. Let's go to that. Allison 201. You're a communicator primarily. You should be getting started now with communications work that has to do with talking, public speaking, healing, and leading others. You're not open to this right now because there are other things that take priority in your life, but eventually you will begin that work. We as your guides want you to understand that to not begin this now is okay. You do need to take care of certain issues. They seem to think they're more monetary issues at first. And as that heals, that aspect of your life heals, you will be freed up for more of the vibrational energy work that you care to do in terms of healing the planet through your own communications work. There would be a book involved and a few other things involved. Your purpose is about being a healer. Now, let me just see something with the money and why you're having these significant issues right now, if it relates into that at all. Hold on, Allison, love. Money thing for you, love. You're very gifted and knowledgeable in the area we just spoke about, which is the vibrational healing. But what about the money? The money thing is a karmic thing that needs to be released, okay? It holds you back. It holds you back from your purpose. And so speaking of hypno channeling, as I was speaking about earlier, or just doing healing work, one of the areas that would pertain to money issues would be the solar plexus and the root chakra, the lower three chakras, root, sacral, and solar plexus. I'm going to do a little bit of a clearing on that right now. Okay, and I'm going to give you the suggestion that through alignment with your purpose and through attention to your money, financial situation, through acceptance and release of it, in other words, doing what you need to do to pay your bills, getting that done, you will be then bringing in the next part of your life. But don't let money stop you too much from attaining your true goals, because the money will come from them eventually. So I would say it's maybe fear of not making money from that would be the issue. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
All right. So then the ultimate thing, to summarize, because I threw a lot here, is that starting the work now as you're a communicator and you are a healer. Starting the work now in whatever way you can that is financially doable for you will bring it in slowly at first, but then suddenly, because that would put you on point for your soul's purpose. And when one aligns with their purpose, the prosperity follows directly behind. So it's like, in the Wizard of Oz, they have that golden, what do they call it? The yellow brick road, right? Remember the yellow brick road?
Yes.
I think everybody knows that, right?
The yellow brick road.
I love that idea. So imagine you're at the very core beginning of the yellow brick road and you get off on it. It's your soul's work, communicating, public speaking, talking, writing, journaling, which can turn into the book. Then you start to, sometimes the road, it kind of starts like in a spiral. So at times you may feel, I'm not going anywhere with this, right? It's all little baby steps, but eventually the spiral finishes being a spiral and then goes whoosh, and off it goes. So think of it like one little step at a time, and everything fits together. And don't worry about not making money, because the only way to make money is to do this work. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, honey. God bless, and thank you so much for calling in, love. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, and so I'm going to go find the next person who's been waiting a very long time. And it would seem to be, hold on, just bear with me, everybody, because I have to look through names here, because as you notice, sometimes people don't choose the right button. It's Paul. Hey, Paul, how are you?
Hey, Coral.
What was that?
Hey, doing swell. My name's Coral.
What is it?
My name's Coral.
C-O-R-A-L?
Coral.
Carl, C-A-R-L?
Yeah, Coral. Yeah,
Thank you.
Coral.
All right, honey. Well, go ahead and ask your question, Coral.
Are you doing okay today?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Oh, all right. Been having some legal problems. I went over to Kmart the other day. Picked up somebody in the parking lot, and I guess the police are asking about who it was. And I don't know if there's going to be any kind of repercussions over that.
I don't understand. Okay, first of all, any legal advice needs to be given by a lawyer, not a psychic. Okay, but I will give you a psychic answer, which is not legal advice. It's simply my insight, trying to hone in on the guides and what they say to you. Now, what you said is in the parking lot of Kmart. I don't understand what your situation is, but just make a very simple question. Will there be legal repercussions for what happened in the parking lot at Kmart the other day? That's what I'm going to use as the question. Hold on one second. Will there be legal repercussions for Coral for what happened in the parking lot the other day with some people? Hold on. Yes or no? No, you will not be picked up for it. And you will not be asked any questions. You'll be cleared. There's nothing there to worry about, honey.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I don't want to find out about the 8-year-old girl I have in my basement. I don't need any problems with that.
I would say that you wouldn't want to have any problems. I wouldn't want you to have any problems with the 8-year-old girl you have in the basement. But now that I have your phone number, I can also have you checked. And I think I'm going to take that down. Well, actually, I already have it. Thank you so much for calling in today, Coral.
Well, good.
Thank you, honey.
Because, according to your psychic reading, that ain't going to happen.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
My name's Coral.
Oh, God. And you know something? That's what makes this work so rewarding, because you never know what's going to happen. Okay. I'm going to Tina, who has a question about her own life. I hope everybody's as amused by that as I am. Hey, Tina. How you doing today?
Yes. Hi, I'm excellent.
Good. Okay, love. So go ahead and give me your question, darling.
Yes, I'd like to ask about my relationship with my boyfriend, Rob.
Yeah, okay. So is it going to work out? I'll use that as a question. May I?
Just where does he wanted to go now?
All right. Where's he want to go? This is where for Tina, 908. Rob.
Thank you. And you are amazing. I think you are hilarious. You're doing so much, I can't even keep up. Thank you.
I think that left
for snippety. I was like, she is a character.
Did you get the last guy? Did you hear that last caller? That was unbelievable too.
No.
Oh, he said that he had a.
No, I didn't hear him.
Oh, let me just say that again. The last caller before you was a prank caller, and he talked really fast. He garbled his words and wanted to know what was going to happen to him after some people he picked up in the parking lot at Kmart. So I gave him an answer, and then he said, well, that's good, because I also have an 8-year-old girl hidden in my basement that I wouldn't want them to know about, the police. So he was basically a prank caller. And I just laughed. What are you going to do? Okay, moving on to you.
Okay, right.
Yeah, but you never know. I mean, if somebody calls you, and I'm going to call the police after the show, by the way, everybody listening, I am going to call the police after the show, and I am going to give that phone number to the police, and I'm going to say, I have no idea if this is what this is, but he did say he had a child in his basement. Don't you think you should check it out? Okay, going to, I mean, because somebody just told me he has a child in his basement, and I have his phone number. Do you think I'm going to ignore that? No, I'm not. I'm not going to ignore it. So, Coral, wherever you are out there, keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're going to Tina and Rob, and what does he have in mind for your relationship? 908. You're a very loving person, by the way, Tina, a very kind person. Everybody around you in your life is very kind and loving back to you because you deserve it. There's always a circle of energy, and you're part of that circle of energy. Now, we're going into, this is your guide speaking, we're going to go to Rob. He loves you very much. He does want to make something more constructive here, and I feel that he looks at you like a gem that he doesn't find every day in other people, and I feel that he would be trying to make this into something more than it is now. In other words, more constructive and making it more of a, maybe more of a formal kind of thing. I feel it's formal now, There's acknowledgement there, but I think maybe moving it ahead to something more like engagement or something like that. And I also feel, or what they're telling me, your guys, is that you should look forward to
90 seconds.
to more of a connection with him in the future that would be leading to something more legal, marriage, that kind of a thing. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay, honey?
that is exciting. Yes.
Well, that's what they're telling me. I'm not making it up. That's what the message is. Now, you should know, as well as everybody else should know, that predictions are nice. They're in the energy of the moment, but you're more than the energy of the moment, because this is your nature. Your energy is a very loving person.
60 seconds.
And it is,
Yes, I am.
and it is appreciated. And this person, Rob, feels that you're like 1 in a million. 1 in 3 zillion, and he wouldn't want to let you slip through his fingers. So, but predictions are only as good as predictions are. They're in the energy of the moment, and what we get as mediums and psychics in the moment. We can't guarantee them, but I can certainly say this is what I'm getting right now. Okay, sweetheart?
Oh, great. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. How do we reach you outside of this for reading? This is my first time calling.
Oh, sure. Well, if you just go to spiritmediumtv.com, that's for this show, you'll see my website, and everything is there. Booking a session, and also, since you're a radio show listener, you'll get a 25% discount. On spiritmediumtv.com, item 1 talks about
10 seconds.
how to book a session, how to get that 25% discount, and also my phone number and everything else is there.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina. Lovely speaking with you, honey. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so Susie B., I will call you after the show, and I want to thank everybody. Sorry I couldn't get to everyone, but it is the end of our time today, and I look forward to working with you all Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. God providing, as these hurricanes can sometimes knock out power for quite a long time. Last major hurricane, 2 weeks before I had my power back. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.